Hello, welcome to ET Auto and to this episode of Technology Talks, a discussion series featuring technocrats and technologists, where we talk, technology. In today's episode, which also commemorates Women in Engineering Day, our guest is Angelin Mary, who started her career in the public sector in DRDO, or Defense Research and Development Organization, many years ago, and is now the Vice President, Vehicle Software at Daimler Truck Innovation Center, India, a global engineering center of global commercial vehicle major, Daimler Truck. So, Angelin, welcome to ET Auto, welcome to Technology Talks.
Thank you, Sumantra, for this opportunity and also all the kind words in introducing me here. Yeah, so it's my pleasure to be part of this interview session, and I hope it will be useful for the audience as well.
I'm sure it will be. And, Angelin, since you are in charge of software development, vehicle software development, I can't help but start off with this, one of the hottest trends in the automotive industry, which is softwareization of the vehicle. Can you throw some light on what is the current status of this trend? And of course, this softwareization is being driven by many mega trends, electrification, for example, autonomous driving, what is the current status? And in this, how is the space, the commercial vehicle space evolving?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think you have brought an interesting, topic, in fact, case. And, I have also recently come across now they have added a Y to it, which is yearly update. So basically connected, shared mobility, autonomous, electrification, and then yearly update of this software, because wherever there is a software, so it goes through frequent updates. So that is where the efficiency and frequency of updates is required. So over the air updates is required. So, of course, the commercial vehicles usually follow the passenger cars, right, in terms of technology and advancements with respect to software transformation. But we are kind of catching up and, equally from the commercial vehicle space as well, with respect to bringing in digital platforms, right, for our fleet owners, because, commercial vehicles are different compared to passenger cars. So there is no single owner or a direct owner. So we have a fleet owners owning the fleet of the vehicles or the trucks. So we need even more digitalization for managing the trucks, for maintaining, for operating, and a lot of efficiency that can be brought in, including financial services. So there is a lot of digital scope, and also the connecting the trucks, all the more important when it comes to commercial vehicles, because as our Daimler Trucks vision statement, also there is no progress, there is no without movement, right? So we need the trucks to move, for us, and also to know where is the truck, and and also to improve the routes, right, with respect to when it is electrification, then we need to optimize the routes in which it can take, and so on. So digitalization play all the more a vital role in commercial vehicles.
Right.
And again, when it comes to autonomous, right? So all the highway trucks, we can have autonomous, if not the last mile connectivity, but in the highways we can definitely have autonomous. That is where we are moving towards level 2 automation to even level 4 kind of an automation in the commercial vehicle space. And again, when it comes to software, access to various apps, even the third-party apps for the fleet owners or for the drivers. So we need to give that connected platform, to our customers. So that is where we are working towards providing these connected services to our customers, and we are working on a lot of innovation and advanced technology to achieve the same. So this is beyond the safety. or active safety or
Right.
advanced driver assist. Yeah.
Right. So, now, I mean, just to kind of focus more, zero in more on the commercial vehicle industry in terms of the softwareization trend. For example, I mean, where you're sitting, DTICI is also the base where uh, uh, some crucial work is also happening for the for the new operating system for Daimler trucks. So, tell us, in terms of the vehicle architecture, how different would it be from where it is, how it is today, how is that, how it has been seen over the years, and
Yeah.
how it will be in the coming years?
Yeah, so today it's all about distributed architecture. Say distributed electric electronics are predominantly depending on our tier one suppliers, our ECU suppliers. And we integrate all those ECUs from different suppliers into our electronic and electrical electronic architecture. And this gives a challenge for us with respect to integration complexity and also non-standardization, right? And even though they are all connected through various protocol, still, connecting them to a high-speed Ethernet and then providing a true connected vehicle is a challenge for us today. So the Daimler Truck operating system or the consolidated EE architecture, that is what we are working on, which will be kind of a high performance computing unit in which many other ECUs will be integrated. So that will be a kind of a EE architecture for us, with a high performance computing unit connected to various domain controllers and other controllers, so that we can achieve high speed connectivity and the true connectivity. When you talk about connectivity, again, cyber security comes into picture. So
Right.
in today's scenario, it's highly complex to achieve this secured, connectivity, because there are a lot of open.
Because the automobile, as it becomes
So
more
we are
hardware
also looking
technology
at this
driven to software
consolidation and
technology driven,
centralization.
it's also becoming relatively more vulnerable to such cyber threats, right?
Exactly, exactly. So that is where this kind of a centralized consolidation of hardware will help us to achieve a true, cyber secure environment for us. And again, it is not starting. It is not that software is completely. We are consolidating the EE architecture, right? And the software ownership, again, we are trying to increase. So today we own the topmost application, either fully or partially, right? Which is kind of a differentiating features or algorithms for us. And for the rest of the software, we depend predominantly on our tier one suppliers, right? Or in turn, our suppliers, they depend on tier two and tier three, right? So we are trying, or this disruption is happening in the auto industry, which is also happening within us in commercial vehicle or the Daimler truck, that we are trying to own the next layers as well. So it could be system software, which is above the operating system, a middleware portion of it above the operating system, and below the application software, and also the base software, and so on. So basically, we are trying to increase our know-how in the software, which is predominantly owned by our tier ones, and also gain more ownership and control. Why we want to do so? Because in future, it's going to be more and more software changes and more frequent software changes. And many of the features are going to be software only features without touching the hardware. So we need more control over the software. So when we own more software, then it is quicker, with respect to the lead time for us. That is why we are going through this softwareization or software transformation. Yeah.
So what you are saying is, no, what we are doing earlier was focusing only on the top layer, which was the application part. But now you want to enhance, to build your capabilities on the middleware part also, as well as the base software part also, so that it will give you full ownership of the system to be able to consistently keep it upgraded, right? And add more features or layers if need be. Could you throw some examples of how it will be when it comes to new features or new kind of applications which will be enabled by this trend of softwareization? We can talk maybe in the
Yeah.
commercial vehicle area space.
Yeah, definitely. So, for example, today, once the vehicle is sold, it comes with a bundle of features, and we are buying a vehicle with those bundle of features. That's a today's scenario. So, in tomorrow's world, there will be a business model change, for example. So I don't want all the software features, so I may opt for one set of features in the beginning, and then periodically for a month, right, I may choose for a different set of features. I can enhance my safety features, only for a particular duration where my vehicle will go through a particular route or a particular, job. Then I need only in that duration. So there will be a change in this kind of subscription based, buy software buy. So our the way that we work and sell will change. So that is where, our connectivity services are coming into picture. We will have to enable these features to our customers. This is one. And another one is there are a lot of third-party softwares available today, which, either through the mobile or through any other handheld devices. So today it is not possible that easily to connect into the vehicle. So we are also upgrading our platforms so that we can enable such features to be part of our platforms. So these are maybe couple of examples that I can quote. Yeah.
By when will your new operating system be ready? I mean, this will be the first time an operating system will be there for any, I think, OE commercial vehicle major globally, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah. So there are plans, maybe few years from now. So there will be, there are different discussions going on with respect to our prioritization and partnership models, right? To speed up our activities. Yeah, we are targeting maybe, few years from now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So you are saying that then this will, once these are ready for the market, then at the consumer end, at the customer end, the fleet operator can pick and choose what features they want. And from the OEM perspective, from the industry perspective, this would also kind of not throw up new avenues for monetization, right?
Exactly. All these, so even our after sales strategy will change. And, so far we are only selling the hardware parts. So we need to think and plan. We are already working on for the software.
Right. So it's not calling it only softwareization of the automobile, why it is happening at the vehicle end, but it will have an impact on the overall business dynamics.
Exactly. So overall ecosystem, it will change. Yeah, definitely.
And because of this, I've been observing, the term middleware technology is being more and more kind of prevalent in discussion in various discussion forums. So.
Yes.
How is it in terms of the capability? How would you rate the capability of India in terms of middleware technology?
So from when we talk about talent in India, and we have all the automotive major tier ones and OEMs present in India. Even in Bangalore, you will see a lot of tier one companies. Their technical centers are here, R&D centers are here, even OEMs R&D centers are here. And our tier one talent is predominantly on the middleware and the base software. So we have a plenty of talent pool available in the market. And when OEMs are also, trying to enhance their know-how and capability, so there is a huge opportunity for the talent in India in the middleware and the base software for sure. And yeah, of course, even the semiconductor industry. So their technical centers are also here. So it's more about the abstraction layers and device drivers and so on. So we have the talent available in India in all the layers of software possible. Yes.
So which means now, I mean, because of this, in the new age automotive industry, India has an opportunity, you would say, to kind of jump a few rungs in the overall global industry in terms of as a base for as a hub for automotive technology development.
Exactly. So this is one major transformation of developing talent in-house or partnering, right, with the different players who are already there. That is very much important, but there is a plenty of opportunity for all the talent that is in India in the automotive industry for sure. Yeah.
While all this is happening, no, I mean, all the software content is on the rise, and electronics is on the rise, and all these features, applications. So this is also necessitating the need for HPCs, high performance computing computers in cars, even now it will be perhaps also in commercial vehicles. Can you just draw a picture for us in terms of how much will the computing power, or what will be the computing power required in a commercial vehicle or in a truck of tomorrow, and how does it compare from what it is now, if at all there is any computing? Yes, there are, because of BS6, there is a lot of sensors and things. Electronics has also gone up, but still it's far lesser than what we see in the passenger vehicle space.
So, for example, as I said, today we are in a distributed environment, so we have specific controllers for performing specific function. So as we are working on consolidation or centralizing this, computing power, so there will be not very specific functions. There are some common functions or integrated functions will be performed in this particular computer or a computing machine, a central computing machine. So that is where we need the power. And why we need more power is another one, the huge data streaming happening through the various sensors, including camera, which are fitted in the vehicle that are used for one is our advanced safety features or autonomous features, or it could be for any other data-driven decision makings that are happening. So we need a huge data capability for video streaming or data streaming. So which is again a high speed, Ethernet, and the performance of those data is required. So that is where we talk about the speed. More and more data that we need to process and then give decisions, then we need a higher speed. That is
what would be a required processing power in terms of processing data, in terms of terabytes of data that will be generated?
In specific, I am not able to tell you right now, but we definitely need a huge speed and the throughput expected from this computing platform. To handle a huge bandwidth of data. Yes.
Okay. Now, before we end this conversation, a couple of things I want to know. One is, when it comes to the passenger vehicle, the passenger car, it is also said to be becoming a computer on wheels. In fact, someone recently mentioned in a conference that a car is becoming almost a supercomputer wrapped in metal. On the truck side, will the story be similar or something different?
Yeah, definitely. So it will be a connected truck for sure, and trucks to trucks, we can communicate so that if a truck finds its way, there is some safety critical incident that has happened, the trucks can communicate to the other truck in the similar network that something has happened here. So kind of an alert or a warning much before, so that the other truck is in also using this particular information. So truck is going to be another gadget in the overall connected network. I would say that. Yeah.
Which is quite different from what the scenario is now. It's not so connected.
Exactly.
Okay. Before we end, Angelin, I have to ask this question. We are having this episode, as I mentioned in the beginning, also commemorates Women in Engineering Day, which as the name suggests, it's the day to honor women in the field of engineering. Just curious, why don't we see many examples like you of women achieving such leadership positions in the engineering field in India?
Yeah. Yeah, I think there could be many reasons. Um, Women taking engineering itself is gradually increasing. It varies from branch to branch, right? For example, in mechanical, you will see hardly any women even today. Okay, for no reasons right now, because even in the mechanical design, analysis, manufacturing, there are a lot of software tools and tool chain in place. But I think we need to change that mindset, right? We can do any branch of engineering. So that has to happen. It is no more physical work. It's more of your knowledge and the abilities in the software and electronics field. So more and more women should come. That is my wish as well. But I think from cultural aspects standpoint, I think there are women maybe taking more responsibilities at home, and probably not sure everybody is getting that ecosystem of support at home as well, to balance between work and the career. So there could be many reasons like that, but I would encourage the women, to break these biases and continue to work hard, smart, and focus on the goals, so that we can see many women leaders in the industry. Yeah.
And especially, okay, now talking about the automotive stroke mobility industry, especially when the opportunities are on the rise, right? Which doesn't discriminate, and opportunities do not discriminate between the gender, of course.
Yes, of course, yeah.
On that note, Angelin Mary, it was a pleasure talking to you. Wishing you and your team all the very best on behalf of ET Auto. Thanks for talking to us.